YouTube. How are you this afternoon? I'm pretty good. Oh, I'm pretty good. It is noon, roughly, Central Time, and I am in Waco, Texas at Gross Yawl Building Materials. It is off of I-35 and Loop 393 at the Franklin Road exit. Kind of a cramped place. They really don't have an unloading area, so kind of just sitting out here in the middle of a parking lot and they're getting the stuff off. Let's see. Got loaded up yesterday and left and started heading down. Kind of took the back roads out of Oklahoma, and then 37 down to 93, and then on out down to I-30 and I-30 to 635 and 635 to 35 to get down here to Waco. As I told you yesterday, I needed to stop and get my truck PM'd, so I did. I ended up going to the relatively new TA in Hillsboro. Got there and checked in. I got there at 11:30 and checked in, and they told me they would get me in a few minutes after midnight. And I said, that's cool. So I came back, sat in the truck, and waited. I went out and unhooked the trailer and all that jazz, and then sat down and just kind of waited. I sat there for at least, I think, 30, 45 minutes, and then I fell asleep in my seat right here. And then they called me at 5:30. So I sat in this seat and slept for 5 hours. That is unprecedented. I don't think I've ever done that before. 15, 20 minutes sometimes, but almost 5 hours, or 5 hours roughly. They finally called me, and I went in, and then the young lady who was going to PM my truck told me that the DOT inspector wouldn't be in until 8. But if I wanted, I could go to sleep in the bunk, and she would wake me up when she was done, and then tell him to wake me up when he got in. I took advantage of that, so I closed up the center curtains and laid in the bunk, and fell right back to sleep after I got in the bay. I mean, right back to sleep. And then she came banging on the door. Well, not banging. She was really nice. Knocked on the door about 7:15. Said, okay, I'm all done. I'll come out and check the torquing and everything on the oil pan and stuff like that. So I did that. She said, he'll be here at 8 o'clock. I'll tell him to come get you. And I said, okay. Well, 8:30 rolled around. She came by and she says, he's not here yet? And I said, nope. So she said, I'll go find him. She said, okay. I gave him the paperwork. It's his first thing. It's the only thing he's got this morning. And I said, okay. And I sat there. And sat there. And sat there. About 9:15, 9:20, he came by and started poking around the truck. And I had been seeing this guy this whole time, walking around the bay on his cell phone, texting, just walking in circles around the bays. I was not a happy camper. It took him all of 20 minutes to do the DOT inspection. And then I guess it was about 10. No, it was about 9:50, I think. He was done, and he said he would be back with my paperwork. It took him about 20 minutes. He finally came back and said, here you go. So I went out and pulled out. And then parked the truck, rehooked up the trailer and everything, and then went inside to get the information stuff for the PM so I could transfer it in later. And she was the little girl behind the counter was, I shouldn't say little girl, young lady behind the counter said, you've been here 11 hours? And I said, yeah, that's about right, because it was 10:30. And she said, what took so long? I said, well, they didn't call me until 5:30 for the PM. And then I told her the guy that was supposed to do the DOT did nothing but walk around and text instead of doing the job, doing what he was supposed to be doing. So, long story short, they got the manager involved and he got in trouble. It wasn't my intention to get him in trouble, but I was kind of getting antsy at that point. I was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. I had to send in an ETA to tell them I wasn't going to be here till 12. And they ended up giving me a free meal receipt coupon, so I get a free meal in any ETA. And then I don't think they said they did not charge Maverick for the DOT inspection, and they gave him a discount on the PM on top of it. I guess Maverick will be happy. I don't know. All I know is I was there 11 hours, and that was ridiculous. Actually, it was more than that, really. Because I left at 11, and I got here at 11:30, and it took me 30 minutes to get the tarps and then everything off, and then they pulled me right in. There's no one else here, just a little bitty place. Well, I shouldn't say it's not a little bitty place. It's a big place, but it's a little area. They don't have any overnight parking or nothing like that. So, needless to say, my night was not very well spent. I mean, I got sleep. I think I got about 7 hours total sleep, but it was broken up. Wasn't comfortable because I was sitting in this seat for the bulk of it, and then I got about two and a half hours back there. So when this day's over, I'm going to be ready to go back to sleep. I guarantee you right now. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I don't have anything yet. They haven't told me anything. As soon as he's unloaded here, I'm going to head down to the Flying J on New Road and park and wait until they give me something. They can send me anywhere. I could go up to Midlothian. I could go back to Dallas. I could, which is only 2 hours away. I could go over to, I guess I could go to Diboll. Go over that steel plant there in Jarrett. I guess we'll find out. And when I do, I guess I'll let y'all know. See ya. Good afternoon, YouTube. How are you this afternoon? I'm a little damp, but it's okay. It is about 2:40 in the afternoon Central Time, and I'm at Nucor Metals, or Nucor Steel actually, in Jewett, Texas. Kind of said I thought I might be coming here. After we talked, they finished getting the rest of the stuff off. I got my bills. I backed out on the drive, and then pulled out to the end of the drive to send my empty call. They sent me a message saying there were 10 trucks in Texas. There were 5 short, and I was number 5. And I was there maybe about, I sat there another 10 minutes because I wanted to wait out my 30-minute break. And then started heading off to the Flying J. I got about 2 miles down the road when I got this dispatch. It is not, well, it's a good load. It'll be heavy, about 50,000 pounds. It's flat steel, and I've carried it before, and but I don't think I've ever shown you all the video, so I'm hoping the camera stays clean enough in this misty nastiness to be able to add a loading video. I guess we won't know until later. But it's picking up here in Jewett. It was about an hour and 20-minute drive. It's off 79 and 45 near Buffalo, Texas. And it's going to Monroe, Louisiana, due for the morning. It's not very far. It's only 349 miles, which makes it 1 mile short of the minimum 350, including the empty load to get there. So that's, it gives me 800 miles for the week so far. It's going to be a bad week, I know, but taking off Monday kind of shot myself in the foot. But I expected it since I needed the extra day off. I really, really needed it. The circumstances required me to take it, but I needed the day off anyway. So right now I'm sitting in front of Bay 5 waiting to load. I'm picking up 3 steps. I'm loading in Bay 5, then Bay 4, then Bay 1. And the longest bar, according to the paperwork, is 40 feet, and it gets kind of shorter from there. It's a strap and chain load, and then it will be tarped, and it has to be tarped. It can't get wet at all, apparently. How I'm going to keep it from getting wet between the bays since it's misting is beyond me. I'm not really sure. Guess we'll have to figure it out. So, until we speak tomorrow when I unload, keep the shiny side up. 73s. Be safe.